Hello again! I thought I could show you a week in my life with miniatures. I'm leaving for Miniaturist Journal in Denmark in a few days, and I still have some things to finish before I go. So here I am. I'm sitting in my garden. The weather is beautiful, and I'm preparing for Miniaturist Journal. At the moment, I'm making name signs and name tags for all of the students and for the class projects. Finished more than 100 name signs for Miniaturist Journal. Now I just have to sort them so that each teacher gets the name signs of the students in their classes. I made these on my computer over the last few weeks, but I forgot one. I kept the files though, so I can quickly make up another class name sign. And now I have to print them, cut them out, fold them, and put them with the other name signs in the correct bags. And these go into the teacher's folders. These are last year's name tags. We just reused them, so we had to spend a little bit less money. So, taking last year's names out of them and putting this year's student names in them. We're just being a bit frugal. Okay, I've got 2 more days before I leave. My old car has been serviced and it's running like a little sunshine, as we kind of say here. It's hard to translate. I have a few errands to run. I need Dremel sanding drums for Jeff Wannacott's class, so I'm going to the DIY store. I need these for Jeff's class. Right, got the sanding drums. So my next store is where I'm going to get the folders for all of the students. Here they are. These are the ones I need. I still have a few left from last year's classes, so now I need 12 packets. This aisle is always the dangerous one. Tools! Okay, here we have calipers. I have one, but not a digital one. It's very cheap, so I don't know if it's any good, but I'll give it a try. Oh, this is good. This box of Dremel type accessories has got sanding drums too, so maybe I didn't need to buy the official Dremel ones. Although I don't know if these are any good. They seem like they have plastic in them that might break. But it's got a lot of other good accessories and it's not expensive, so I'll take it. And then some clamps. I have some, but one broke, and it's always good to have lots of them. And even though they're big, I do use them quite a bit for making miniatures. What else? Super glue. I always take the cheapest one. And what else? Oh, yes, earplugs. Last year, Jeff's class had some very noisy machinery, and I'm just not good with noise. So, in it goes. It's always a good idea to bring one of these multi-socket power strips, or an extension cord, or both. And an extension cord, that's always useful. Kijk of hij het doet. Ze hoor wel iets.
Kijk alsjeblieft.
Hetzelfde. Okay, I've got everything I need. Let's go home. Now, all that's left to do is put all the information I made and printed in the last few weeks and put it in the folders. Done! Ready to go! A well-deserved cup of tea after a long day of driving. It's so peaceful here. This is our first stop in Denmark, and tomorrow I'm going to Ejskov Castle. Well, here I am at the gardens of Ejskov Slot or Castle. And I know you didn't come to see the gardens. There's the castle in the distance. But they're just, they're so beautiful. And I really liked all the fountains, one after the other. And it was really hot that day, so that was refreshing. There were lots of places to sit out and have a rest, and here we had some lunch here. And there was so much to do for kids as well, so it's really a good place to come, even with small children. There was a huge playground with lots of climbing stuff, and it was great. And of course the beautiful gardens, and it had some peacocks in there, or peahen in this case. And here's Mum Peahen with her little chicks walking about. It's so cute. But of course, what I really came to see is that castle in the distance. Here it is. Beautiful place. Even on the outside. But I was interested in what was going on the inside. Because this is what's in there. It's Titania's palace. You all know it. And I came here to film this. It was difficult to film because there was an enormous amount of reflection all the time. But I will show you that in my next video because I did film a lot and I need to do a lot of editing because of the reflection. So I'll show you that next week. I have arrived in Josje. Here we are. Oh, I'm going to open up the window because it's a bit warm today. Lovely. Okay. My luggage. This is kind of fun. I'm the only one here in the whole building. And I'm just getting my stuff from my car. And they already have a little sign here welcoming us. But there's no one here yet. So all I have to do is get the last of my luggage, my things, my tools, and some more of my things I needed. And then I can go to my room. Well, I've already been to my room, but that's most of it. I also brought things for other students because I was driving and they were going by train. And I bought some things for people who couldn't get it in their country. So I think it's time for some tea. So, like I said, there's no one here. I'm the only one. But let me see if I can get some tea. I don't know if the machines are on. That one looks like it's off. Go to the cow barn. See? Goostald. I don't know if I pronounce that correctly, but that means cow barn. I can sit outside, have the whole place to myself. Ooh, well, I can hear a sound coming from the cooling system. That's on. I don't think this is off. I don't think that's working. Oh well, it's a shame. I don't drink beer or wine, so not for me. Let's see if I can find another way to get a cup of tea. But it's so lovely outside as well. Just have a look. On the terrace, there's a huge sit in the garden somewhere. Anyway, maybe if I go down to the kitchen, I can get boil some water. I want to show you, because over here we can do foosball, table tennis. Well, if you can play a tune, you can play the piano and billiards. So, oh, and what's that called? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Okay, tea. Ah, yes, found it. Okay, cup of tea, bit of chocolate for lunch. It's such a lovely place. Now, on Sunday morning, I did my first ever live broadcast from here, and I did a little walkthrough. Similar to what I'm showing you here, but a little bit different. I talked a bit about Miniature in June, and I'll link it down below if you'd like to take a look. And I'll just show you the first minute or so now. I thought I'd try to go live. I'm here at the Cursus Center in Tuna, and I know I haven't uploaded the video in 2 weeks, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a live stream. And I tried that when I was in London at the fair, and I couldn't do it. And now I figured out how to do it. So, but everything's ready. I'm waiting for all the prints today, so I've made all the folders. And it's lovely weather, as you can see. And this is going to be a very short live. I'll just go into. But there's only me here, and Jeannie Brownlee Anderson is here, and Jeff Wonnacott. And the rest, well, I think they'll come today. And then it was finally time to take my first class. And I made the Harvest Board by Jeannie Brownlee Anderson, which is a polymer clay class, making food. And as you know, I'm not really into clay. I don't really like working with it. But I do enjoy these classes, and the results are really nice. And even for me, you know, I'm not the one who makes clay normally. So basically I'm a beginning. Although I did take Jeannie's class last year. This was a whole different kettle of fish. I mean, this was more difficult. But there were several beginners in polymer clay, and they all did extremely well. So yeah, really good teacher, Jeannie, and the results are wonderful. We had several nationalities in our class. We had people from Denmark, from Sweden, from the Netherlands, of course, where I'm from the UK, from Canada, from the USA, and even all the way from Singapore, which was really, really nice. And they all did so very well. Here they are, busy working on their projects. And I didn't film a lot because I'm working, so I didn't really have a lot of time. But now and then I try to point my camera at the students. And here's my effort in making oysters. I really enjoyed making those oysters, and I will certainly be doing that again. And here's my mock setup. There's still a few pieces missing. We still have to do that. And yeah, it's not always great weather. It was pouring down at that moment. And apparently that was the same way in all of Northern Europe. And only seconds after I realized that the whole area where the ovens were, and they were on, it was flooding. You want to smooth those angles. So we had to quickly pull out the the plugs and make sure we didn't cause a
I
fire.
still want a little bit more of a dramatic. Yeah. Oh no, it's fine. Well, a little bit more of a tiny top. So I'm going to keep going. Okay. I just think it looks cute, but again, it's an organic thing. They're all going to be a little bit different.
Does it have kind of a waist in a way?
Yes.
And of course, we have tea and coffee breaks in the afternoon with yummy cakes and beautiful lunches and wonderful dinners. The food is really good here, but I forgot to film it. I only have one picture of it, and this is Lizzie from Australia, no less, and she's having a tea break. My goodness, Australia. She flew all that way just to be with us. Well, that looks fantastic, Jeff.
Yeah, it would be good if they put a bit of colour on there.
Yeah, like this one.
Because
Yeah.
the colour comes right out of this walnut.
Yeah,
Beautiful wood.
beautiful. Look like that. Look at the difference. Once it's varnished or... Really fantastic. And they all said that making that little door was so difficult. They really struggled. But they managed, look. They all did. Look at that little door. Beautiful. Fantastic.
Mooi hè?
Ja, geweldig. And, oh well, just someone's taking photos. No, go ahead. Well, this is the class I took, and we had some real masters here. Really good ones.
Josje.
Ja.
Diana wil je even goed zeggen.
Oh, die gaat weg?
Ja.
Nou al.
Nou al.
Ja.
Over the ceiling. This is yeah, I use it myself.
Beautiful. So many fantastic. And most people were a lot better than I. But yeah, it's really good. And here is Eric Goddard's class. I would have loved to take his class, but you can only take one. So this is the French Paris rooftop scene. So fantastic. It's so good. I love this. Really good. And I just wanted to show you the pieces that were made in my class. And this is the teacher's Jeannie Brownlee Anderson's piece, and the piece that we worked from, along with her instructions, of course. And this is mine. I think I did pretty well. I found it really difficult, and I had a hard time keeping up. I'm a very slow worker, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I loved making the oysters and the bread and yeah, some of the other pieces. And I might as well show you the rest of the pieces in detail as well. There were some really excellent pieces there. And I'm sorry, Rosie, I forgot to take a photo of your piece. So this is a very bad picture, but you did a great job. And here is Jasmine's piece. I really love this one because of the contrast between the reds and, you know, the paler colors. I think she did a fantastic job. Her pieces were beautiful. But the others, what I also loved is that everyone had their own style, and you can really tell there is a difference. I mean, everyone has their own, almost like a signature. in making these pieces. And here is Ian's piece, the only man in our company. And I believe it was his first time making something out of polymer clay as well. And I loved his bread. It looked so natural and yummy. I really loved his work. And Birgit also made fantastic bread. It was more rustic and darker, and I really loved that as well. And also her mushrooms and her oysters were fantastic. Beautiful work. And of course the others also did a really, really good job. Here's a few more pieces of other students. Now, in the other classes, I try to do a live video and show you all the other pieces. And that didn't work so well because the internet connection was really bad. And I thought I could get I got a good shot of all the pieces, and it turned out it didn't, and it actually shut off by itself as well. So I'm sorry I don't have very good pictures, and especially of Diana Meiboom's class, the ceiling painting class. I don't have any pictures of that other than this, the live show. So I'm really sorry about that. Maybe some of the other students will show you on social media some of the pictures they took.
No, he was using the colorless.
So hello everyone. We're live from Miniature in June. I'm showing you all the beautiful projects over the last few days. Oh my goodness, I haven't even seen these yet. Silver book covers. Absolutely stunning. So that was Jens's class. Of course, these were the
It's like the diagram, everything on the set. And it's nicely balanced. And
so beautiful.
arranged everything. I was so stressed, but I think it all worked out. But I love seeing what everyone else in class did, because I paid so much attention to my one.
This was Diana Meiboom's painting class.
So
they all have different ceilings.
Is there something you would like to show us? I think you should look at my education desk. Okay.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. Fantastic work. Yeah.
How's the so what can you tell me about it?
It's not finished.
Oh?
And it should look like one of the other ones. Like that? You like that?
No. I'm very proud of that. If you go back to the UK, you know what? Go down the house, you know what? One of my...
Good job.
The experience.
I learned a lot. Oh, thank you ever so much.
But this is educational, so the people understand how much work it is. Yeah. I know.
Well, to be honest, Christina, I'm like that as well. I never finish my pieces in time. So, well, apart from showing our pieces on the center tables, we also had the sales night going on at the same time. And here we have the Miniature Needlework Society showing off their work. And they weren't selling anything, but just, you know, showing what they do. And it was very beautiful.
Die hat auch super Patronen. Und die ist einfach, Nicola hat sie übernommen in der Hohe Tanz. But it is Dutch.
And then, of course, there were people selling their miniatures. There's someone we've seen before. What? Over the table. Thank you so much.
It's for last night.
Thank you.
But then it should be at least a 0 behind
There's
it.
so many people watching this. Holy cow. I'm the secret side.
I'm so not a grown-up.
Oh well, I have to delete this video now. Well, actually, I'm keeping it.
Yeah. You can always put music on it.
Very loud music.
Yeah. Da-da, da-da, da-da. No, I'm really sweating.
Yeah.
I will try to be a grown-up tomorrow.
Don't worry. It's more fun not being a grown-up. Okay. Of course, we know who this is. Jens has brought a lot of his miniatures.
What is this?
It's a chatelaine. So the lady of the house would have carried that in her belt, and in there is her personal knife and fork. There's a pin cushion, there's a pair of scissors, there's a needle case, and there's the family seal.
Yeah, I just started doing this because I can't concentrate very long at the time after I had a what do you call it? Heart attack? Yeah, that's what it's called. And after that,
These are beautiful
little frames.
Oh, I would like one of those. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, they're sold? All of them?
No. She picked up this one.
What is, wait a second. See that one?
No, only as a
Annalise makes beautiful tulips.
Yeah.
And here's some of the pieces by Jeff Wonnacott. He just has a few.
They are very delicate.
Beautiful. Oh, I think that's the one I'm making tomorrow. Well, and the day after tomorrow. Yeah.
Are you filming?
Yes, as usual. Thank you. Oh ja, die wou ik graag. In deze.
Ja?
Ja. Oh wel. Ja, nou eigenlijk wel, maar... Ja, die raamspuit. Oh, die zijn leuk. Kleine tuin. Oh, je hebt ze groter gemaakt.
Nee. Ik heb een kleine voor Janne gemaakt.
Oh,
ik heb een kleine voor Janne. Heb je hem gezien?
Nee, ik heb hem niet gezien. Had ze hem bij zich?
Ja, nee, ik heb hem voor haar gemaakt, dus ik weet niet waar ze hem heeft. Maar...
heeft ze hem bij zich.
Denk je?
Ja.
Dit is dus alles wat er nog over is, hè?
Ja, hey. This is what do you call yourself? What would you call yourself?
Eleanor?
Yeah, but I mean, you don't.
I don't have a name or anything.
Just Eleanor.
Yeah.
But she makes like witches, or what is that called? Witches cloaks.
So we got like fancy cloaks. We got amber inclusions, amber inclusions on staffs, coins, fossils, pliers, and fantasy maps.
So, like the wizards, the shop that sells all for the wizards. On Thursday, our 2-day classes started, and I took Jeff Wannacott's corner cabinet class. And here I finished putting together the cabinet, and I just started working on the door. With every class I take, I always learn new things, and that was certainly the case in this class. And here, Jeff is showing us a few tricks of the trade.
Can you get easy peel, like the oranges? You can. But it's always, you sand the panel or the door to have a perfect gap. Then when you come to stick it on, it's tight down the bottom and too big a gap at the top. So it's being able to adjust.
Sanding, sanding.
Now, I didn't finish my cabinet. I will be working on it at home, but some clever people, like Lena here, not only finished her cabinet with marquetry, but managed to work on her other project as well. And they're both beautiful.
And the door was really tricky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That one.
It's beautiful. Let me take a photo of it. Wow. So beautiful. Well done, Lena. Oh, here's the marble. So this still has to be beautiful. And we're not even halfway through the second day, and she's done already. Really good, really good. I'm always amazed when people can work that fast and produce beautiful results. Well, me not being finished did give me some time to visit other classes, and here I am in Marie-Louise's copper class. Take a look.
But this gives the wrong impression.
It's so funny, yeah.
Fantastic.
Beautiful, Janne.
Thank you.
I went there.
Okay. We found you.
No, I found her.
No, I found them.
Nej, det var
Den, på den baksidan. How many? Many.
Yeah, if you have this bowl house with such a kitchen, you have to have a lot of cookware.
Ja, jag ska bara
Hello. Hello. Oh, you're going to solder?
Yes.
May I film a little bit?
Going to solder the handle on this one.
Okay.
It looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
It is.
Yes. We learned a lot.
Good. Well, I got called away before I could film the soldering, but Marie-Louise sent me these wonderful photos to use. I love these. And before we knew it, it was Friday night and it was time to present our 2-day class project and then say goodbye and go home again. It was wonderful. We learned so much. We had a lot of fun. Look at these beautiful projects. These were from the class by Eric Goddard. This was the convent of Saint Teresa. And I'll just let you enjoy all of the photos and of the other class projects as well. it was a long drive again, especially around Hamburg in Germany. Oh my goodness, that's always a mess up there. So many traffic jams. But anyway, we're back. And I just wanted to show you the pieces I made during the classes in a little bit more detail. And this was the first class, the polymer clay food class. And like I said, I struggled a little bit because I'm quite slow and I'm, well, really new to polymer clay. It's just not my thing. But I'm really pleased with how everything turned out. These little crab apples in the bowl. Few steps. They're not that difficult to do actually, and yeah, very effective. And my favorite was the bread. Oh, that was so much fun to do. It was quick to make those, to get those bubbles to appear in there. That was such a fun process. It was using, what was it, baking soda, baking powder, something like that. Basically, it's a chemical process that takes place. But it turned, so it's also always a bit of a surprise as to how it turns out. But yeah, I enjoyed that. And of course, the oysters, I enjoyed making those as well. So a whole shell. And then these were the half shell ones. And yeah, I like that. They're nice and moist. And they're a specific, I can't remember which one she said, because they all look slightly different wherever they're from. And these are, I guess, from North America, somewhere around the East Coast. I can't remember the name of them. But yeah, I like doing those. I don't think this is... And I'll certainly be making more one day. Here's another one. Or maybe this one's better. I don't know. Anyway, I also made an empty shell. And there were several in my class who did like a ton of these and 25 apples and I don't know, 2 of these squashes, and they were just so fast. I'm not fast ever. So here is the empty shell, and I don't know if you can see that on the video, but there it really has that shiny pearlescent effect in there. I don't think that shows on the video very well. And and I really, really like that. And then the mushrooms were also fun to do. I don't know if this is sharp or not. Yeah. So, and of course the grapes, very effective, not very difficult, but yeah, a lot of work. Get that in focus. A lot of work, but yeah, very effective. So that was, oh, and the the cider in the glass, again, wasn't easy because you keep hitting the sides of the glass with the what is it? What is that called? Well, and the stuff that goes in there. But anyway, so let's just move this aside carefully. And then my second project was, of course, the corner cabinet. Not finished, but the marble is finished and I just have to glue it on because I still have to do the marquetry on the door. And I thought I would do that because I think I will put them in my bedroom. And I bought an extra kit, or not a kit, but the wood for the same wood for another corner cabinet and a piece of marble, and also the brass fittings that still have to go on there. But because I still have to do the marquetry on there, on the door, it's not finished. And I made a little mistake, and I think I will correct that if I have enough veneer. So yeah, but I like it. I learned a few things again, and I'm just amazed. Like I said earlier in the video, some people, oh my goodness, they did such a fantastic job with all the marquetry and they finished in time. I just don't know how people do that. It's just not in my nature. I'm just by nature a slower person, not slow in thinking, thank you, but slow in my everything I do is a lot. Yeah, it's just slower. So I'm always amazed by people who can do this really fast and beautiful. I mean, they all did such a fantastic job. Jeff is a really good teacher and prepared very well for the classes, as did Jeannie Brownlee Anderson, who did the polymer clay. She also prepares really, really well. So makes it a lot easier for us students to work on it. So, but anyway, let me just show you where I'll put this. So the idea was to put that over here. And the colors of the marble, well, they will be darker once the finish is on. I think it matches really well. And then perhaps, like I said, I bought some more wood and piece of the marble and the brass fittings to make a second one. And I'll put that one over there. At least that was the idea. Of course, there's windowsill sticking out, but it may look okay. I don't know yet. We'll see. Anyway, I do really like it. Well, that's it for this week. That was a long video. There. Put that back on. And sorry, it wasn't all good quality footage because I forget. And I didn't film everything. But I hope to see you again next week. Thank you for watching. Until next time.